1 minute. I'm gonna wait for Jenny to come back because I know she was going to. We just need weights today. All right. So just one or 2 pound weights or cans. You can go a little heavier if you want. I wouldn't go more than 3 pounds. There she is. I've been spotlighted now, so you should be good. Jenny. All right. And I was just saying we just need weights. So just 1, 2, hi Robin, 1, 2, or 3 pounds at the most kind of thing. And that's it. All right, so start standing. You can be on your mat if you want. I'm just on carpet now, so my mat is thick already. So shoulders down away from your ears, standing nice and tall. Feet pressing into the ground, so feel those heels pressing down, feel each one of your toes pressing, and then lengthen up. So think of reaching up through the top of your head, just being nice and neutral through your spine, so your head is back in line with your body, ribs tight around your center, pelvis neutral, so you're not arching or tucking, just nice and square. And then from here, we're just gonna move our arms to start, so keeping your ribs tight around your center. Let's go wide, so open out. And then inhale, control as you lower back down. So each time you lift, have a little pause at the top, and then just control, resisting back down as if you're moving through water. So up, moving through water as you come down, really resist. Go for 5 like that. And control. 4, really reaching. 3. And down, last 2, and down, and then go 1 more, right up. Stay there, turn your palms to face one another. We're gonna go in and then out. So remember, your body stays still. You're not gonna arch your back when your arms go wide. Together, and reach. Go for 6, 5, and out. 4, like that. So here we go. Last 2. And then go 1 more, go out. Stay when you're out there, take a breath. Now pull your elbows into your waistlines and then reach. So just above shoulder height, pull them in and reach. So feel the back lines of your arms squeezing towards your ribs and out. Go for 6. In and reach. 5 more. Pull and reach. 4, pull and reach. 3 more. Last 2 and reach. Last one like this. In and reach. Lower those arms down by your sides and then bring them right back. You're gonna go all the way up overhead without letting your shoulders lift, and then all the way back down. So let's go up. Palms are gonna face forward. And then turn your palms to face one another as you open out. So palms then face away. So palms face one another, up, and then palms face up as you open. Do that again, so just rotating up. And opening wide. Go for 3 more like this, reaching, keeping those shoulders away from your ears. Remember, as if you're moving through water with those arms. 2, and then 1 more. Up, open out. Lovely. And then just reach those arms straight out in front. So you're gonna hold there. You're gonna step your right foot back. So just a comfortable distance. You're gonna bend both legs. So both at about 90-degree angles. You might need to adjust if you need to. So left heel under your left knee, right knee under your right hip. Hold there, take a breath. And then you're gonna step this right leg in, bring your arms down, bring your leg up for a balance. And then do that again. So reaching your arms straight forward, step that right back, dropping down, press through your left heel as you stand up, and then come in for that balance. So again, nice and slow and controlled, step, drop, press through your left, arms down, and in. Again, step, press through your left heel, a little bit through your left big toe, and in. You've got 3 more. Step, down, press through that left heel, left big toe up for that balance, left inner and outer thigh working to keep you nice and steady. Press. And in, go 2 more. Reach. Keep that upper body nice and straight as you drop down, straight. Nice and long, pulling in. 1 more. Down, down. All the way in, press through that left heel, left big toe up. And then from here, you're gonna drop down, down, and stay. Hold here, turn your palms to face up, bring them right in by your waistlines. Now pulse up 2 inches and down. So just 2 inches up, 2 down. Go 6, just small, control down, not bouncing. 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Press up through that left heel, pull this right leg in, hold here. Tap your toes and lift them up. Inhale, little tap and lift. Go for 6. Tap and lift. 5 more, little tap and lift. 4, controlling those hips, stay nice and level. 3, long through your spine. Left leg is straight but not locked. Last 1, lift up, hold. Reach your arms in front of you, open them wide to the side. I can't go all the way out there. You're gonna go out here. Turn your palms down as you come in. Palms up, palms down, squeezing in. Don't let your weight shift left. Go for 4 more. Control. Remember, your arms are moving through water. 3, control. Last 2, and in. Last 1, wide, back in, and then lower those arms all the way down. Step that right foot down. Give your legs a little bit of a shake out. And then we'll do the same thing, other side. So feet start about hip distance apart. Make sure you have room for that left foot to step back this time. 90-degree angle, so holding there. And then so you're here, reaching shoulders away from your ears, get nice and low so both legs are at that 90-degree angle. And then pull in and up, 90 degrees here. So back and down, press through your right heel, right big toe, up and up. Do that again. So back, drop it down, press through your right heel, right big toe, standing, and up for that balance. Back, and up, pressing through that right heel, right big toe. Think about that right inner thigh, squeezing in toward your midline, right? Even here, your right inner thigh squeezing toward your midline. Press through that right heel, squeeze that inner thigh in. Grow tall, back, and down. Go for 3 more. Up, control, back, and down. Last 2, pressing, and up, back, and down. Last 1, pressing, up, and up. We're gonna go back, stay down, holding here, turn your palms to face up, little bend in those elbows, up and down. Go 6, and down 5, and down 4 more, and down 3. Last 2, keep those shoulders away from your ears, head is back in line with your spine. Last 1, pressing through that right heel, right big toe, coming on in, hold here, arms wide to the side. Hold here, tap your toes down, palms up, and lift. Inhale down, and lift. Go for 6, waistlines are long. 5, and down 4 more. Tap. And down, not locking that right leg. Last 2, tap. Last 1, tap, and lift. Step that left down. Lower those arms, give your shoulders a little bit of a rollout. All right, now from here, feet are gonna be about hip distance apart. Bend your elbows back into that 90-degree angle, drop down with your tail. So leading with that tail, and then you're gonna press stand up, just extend those arms. So inhale down. Exhale, press. Go 6 more. Controlling, press through those heels up. 5, 4, exhale, 3, exhale, abs in, 2. Ready, one more, inhale down, stay right here, take a breath, open your arms out to the side just slightly, and then from here, you're gonna lift your right heel, drop it down, lift your left. Hips stay level, right again, up and down, let's go left, and down, one more right, up, and down, one more left, up, and down, now lift your right, stay, press through your left, standing up, drop it down. So now you got a bicep curl on a diagonal, so you're out to the side slightly, knees are both pointing forward, all of your weight is in that left heel, 4 more, 3, 2, most of your weight is in that left, right? Last 1, standing up, drop down low, holding here, press up through that left heel, feel that left inner thigh squeezing toward your midline. Ready, right leg is gonna kick out, pause, pull it in, kick it out, pause, pull it in, keep those elbows away from your waistlines for 6, and in, pressure up through that left heel, 5, it looks like my left leg is turned out, it's not, 4, and in, 3 more, abs deepen, in, 2, and in, you ready, one more, go out, stay there, drop an inch, up an inch, drop an inch, up an inch, go 6, light on those right toes, 4, 3, arms and leg extend, 2, last 1, stay there, leg in, stand all the way up, give those legs a little shake. We're gonna do the same thing other side. So we'll start with the parallel squat, so just using both legs, start from the very beginning there again. Having your palms facing one another this time, 90 degrees to start, dropping down, press, inhale down, exhale up. Go for 6, press through those heels, feel that core connect. 5, press. 4, press. Inner thighs constantly squeezing toward your midline. Last 2. Last 1, staying down, hold there. Lift your right, drop it down, hips are level. Left, drop it down, go right again. Nice long necks, and left. So I'm hinged forward doing this. Right, and down, hips stay level, left. Drop it down, one more, right. Drop it down, one more, left. Drop it down, and then lift your, oh wait, come back to your left. Lift your left, press up through your right, and down. Exhale, right, and down. Light on those left toes. 6, 5, drop low. 4, pressing through that right heel. 3, press, and down. Last 2, press, and down. Last 1, pressing up. Drop it down, holding there, open those arms up on a little diagonal, elbows away from your waistlines, kick left out, pull it in, right inner thigh squeezing towards your midline, out, and in, and in. As I kick my left leg out, I'm pressing up into my right. I'm not actually lifting my body, but I'm just getting that extra glute. 4, 3, and in, last 2. And in, last 1, go out, stay there, ready, up 2 inches with your arms and your leg down 2. Up 2 and down 2, go 6, 5, sit straight back, 4, sit straight back, 3, 2, last 1, step in, press those heels down all the way up. Again, give those legs a little shake out. All right, let's grab our mats, guys, or if you're on your mat, just come down onto it. So feet are gonna be about hip distance apart. Have your weights handy. Get that down a bit, there we go. Okay, so neutral, feet are hip distance apart, weights by your side. Just relax that upper body down, palms face up. You can have your weights in your hands if you want. We're going to use them in a second. So find that neutral. Really think about the back of your rib cage. It's really easy to feel your neutral, or it's easier to feel your neutral when you're on a mat, because you can feel the back of your ribs staying heavy. That is what we want. We want to keep that little space behind our low back. And then from here, just press your belly button in towards your spine a little bit. Press through your heels, lift those hips up. So that belly button to spine just keeps that core connection, which is what we want. We don't want to be pressing into our back. We want to be using our glutes to lift. Core is engaged, hamstrings working, and then slowly roll down. So soften through your spine behind your sternum all the way to neutral. So let's do that again. Belly button in towards your spine just slightly, and then press through your heels. So lift up in one piece. You're not rolling up, you're lifting. Hold when you're there, take a breath, and then roll down. So again, melting that spine down. Press each vertebra down. Come to neutral, and then do that again. Belly button in slightly, press into your heels. Hips up, control, roll your way down. We're gonna do one more, just like that. Press into those heels, belly button to spine up, hold, roll your way down. Take a breath. And then we're gonna come up and stay. So belly button in, pressure into your heels, lift those hips, hold right there. So now let's think about our shoulder blades. They should be flat against the mat right now. Keep them flat as you lift your arms. So instead of being here, you wanna stay there. Lift your right arm up as well. So shoulder blades stay flat and wide on the mat. From here, drop your hips down. They almost touch. And then press. So inhaling down, exhale as you lift. So drop those hips, open those arms wide, and then press, keeping your shoulder blades against the mat. So inhale down. Inhale down, knees reach away from the top of your head as you lift those hips. 5. Inner thighs squeeze toward your midline as if a squishy ball is between them. You could put one there if you have one handy. 3. Last 2. One more. Exhale, press all the way up. Hold at the top. So similar to what we did standing, we're gonna lift our right heel. So most of your weight is in your left heel here. Really feel how that left glute needs to stay engaged to keep you lifted. Left inner thigh is squeezing towards your midline. Now from here, drop down again and then press. So inhale as you lower, your hips come down together and then press. Now let's think about those arms. Reach your arms overhead and then press up. Inhale down. Left inner thigh squeezing toward your midline. Really think about that. You've got 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Exhale, press up. Stay there. Drop your right heel. Take a breath. Lift your left. Holding there. So most of your weight is in your right heel now. Hips stay level. Again, drop those hips. They come down together. And then press. You can add those arms if you want, reaching and press. So if you're having a hard time keeping your hips level, I would eliminate the arms from the equation. You don't need to do them. But if you're able to keep your hips still, then add those arms in. That just challenges stability a little further, right? You got 2 more. Last one. Exhale, press up, stay there, drop your left heel, take a breath. Now from here, roll all the way down. Come through to neutral, and then stay. All right, so now just arms, open your right arm out to this side. Left shoulder blade stays heavy on the mat, and then press up. Right shoulder blade is heavy, open your left. Ribs nice and tight around your spine. Right arm out, left shoulder blade stays heavy. Exhale, up, and then left. Go right again, open with control, exhale as you press, and left. Right again, inhale, all the way, and then left. All the way back up. Now stay here. Now we're just gonna do legs. So your right knee opens out to the side, left knee stays pointing up. Feel how those abs have to work to keep you steady, and then press back up. Do the same thing left. So we were just isolating our shoulder girdle, keeping everything steady through here. Now we are isolating our pelvis. So thinking about your core working to keep your pelvis nice and steady. Of course, we're going to add arms to this, you might have guessed, in just a moment. So really focusing on that shift right to left. We were talking about this a little bit last week. Anticipate what's going to happen. Left leg opens out, your right hip stays heavy. Before your right leg opens, think about your left hip staying heavy. Ready? Let's add an arm. So you're going to go left arm, left leg. So now the right shoulder, right hip, both need to stay heavy, and then press up. Switch. So left side of your body stays heavy as your right open, and then press all the way back up. So really thinking about what's going on in your body as you do this. You want to be using your core to stabilize instead of gripping for your neck or your shoulders. Really feel how your abdominals, your obliques, that transverse, all working to keep your body stable as you move from right to left. We've got one more each way. One more here. Exhale, press back up and stay. Belly button to spine. Press through your heels, lift those hips, really reach knees away from the top of your head. Now from here, lift your right heel. Hold it up there. So we did that before, right? Hips stay nice and steady with your right heel lifted. Now, if you're able to keep your hips still and you want an extra challenge, we're going to lift this leg up. It's hard to keep your hips still, just keep your right leg as it is. We're going to lift this right leg all the way up. We good? Okay, so from here, we're going to drop our hips down, almost touch the mat, and then press back up. So let's add those arms to this. Open. Go for 6 like this. Inhale down, exhale, press. Now think about that left inner thigh squeezing towards your midline as you move your body. So left glute is working here. Left glute is working as you lift. Keep that left inner thigh engaged as well. Squeeze toward that midline. Last one here. Press up, stay, reach that right leg long. It's in line with your left, and then pull in. If you can keep those hips still and you want an extra challenge, add arms, and then in. And in, so that's an isometric hold for that left glute, tons of abs, keeping that pelvis level. You got 4. 3 more, reach, and in. Last 2, reach, and back. Ready, 1 more, reaching, pull in, stay there, right foot all the way down, roll down to the mat, come to neutral. Take a nice breath. All right, we're gonna do the same thing, other side. So belly button to spine, press through your heels, reaching knees away from the top of your head. Now give an extra press into your right heel as you lift your left, hips stay level, left up, hold there. Ready? Hips stay level, drop those hips, and press. Inhale down, exhale, press. Now add arms if you want, open, or if you can stay steady, add the arms. Go for 6, control right inner thigh, squeeze this toward your midline. 5, 4, squeeze, 3, 2, last one, all the way up, holding here. So you've got that hold for your right glute, reach your left, pull it in. If you can keep those hips level, add those arms, reach, reach, and in. 5, pull it in. Think about that left inner thigh. 4, pull it in. 3, reach long, ribs stay tight around your center. Last 2, last 1, pull it in, hold, lower, all the way. Take a breath at the top, and then roll your way down, right through to neutral. Bring your weights down by your side, drop those, guys. We'll give our glutes a little break. We're gonna bring our hands behind our head. So hands behind your head, your ribs are still tight around your center. Give your chin a little tuck, and then curl forward to flexion.
So looking out towards your thighs when you're up in flexion, your shoulder blades are lifted that little bit off the mat. Now slow and controlled, lower back down. Think of your tailbone kind of reaching away from the top of your head. You're creating length. Keep that length all the way. Let that head touch down and then do that again. Tuck your chin. Think about your ribs moving down towards your hip bones, holding at the top. Slow and controlled down. And then do that again. Tuck. Slowly lowering back. Last two. Tucking. Exhale. Melting down nice and controlled. And then one more here. Tuck that chin. Exhale. Curling forward, looking to those thighs. So holding there, your shoulder blades are just barely lifted off the mat. Your ribs are tight around your center. Belly button is pulling into your spine. Now from here, come up 1 more inch. Stay there. Lift your right heel and then lift that right leg up. So hold here. The left side of your body is staying nice and heavy. So both sides are even. Reach your right leg out, nice and long, and then pull it back in. So just a reach, lengthen away, and then pull back in. So go for 4 like this. 3, upper body stays still to start. Last 2, just thinking stability from the right to left side in your body. Last 1, pull it in, stay. Now lift your left. You can be light on your light toes. You can even be here if you want. We're still only gonna move our right leg. We're gonna reach our right leg. We're gonna lower our upper body, and then we're gonna curl in. Only your right leg moves. Reach it out. And in, you can also have your toes down, that's fine. Reaching long. You've got 5 more here. Lengthen and curl. 4 more. Lengthen and curl. 3. Last 2. Last 1, reaching. Pull all the way in, hold there, lower your right toes. Lower both heels if they're up, and then roll all the way down. Take a breath. Okay, so we'll do the same thing, left side, really thinking about the weight distribution in your hips, so not letting your weight shift side to side. So again, we'll tuck that chin that little bit. Curl forward, holding there. So upper body's gonna stay still to start. Lift your left heel, lift that leg. So just the reach, keeping your right hip heavy, and then pull back in. Curling forward the whole time. Inhale out, think length. Exhale, as you pull in, your right knee is pointing straight up to the ceiling. 4. Go for 3. Reach. And in, last 2. And in, 1 more, reaching long. Exhale, curl in, stay there. So you can lift your right heel if you want. You can stay there. You can come all the way up if you want. We're only gonna move our left leg. Reach it out, lower your upper body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up. So you've got 6. Reaching the top of your head from your toes and curl. You've got 5. 4 more. 3. Exhale in. 2. Last 1, reaching. All the way in, lower your right, lower your left, lower those heels, lower that upper body. Hug those knees and have a little roll around side to side there. Little circles. All right, and then from here, we're gonna come onto our side. So we're gonna have a little, we're gonna do a little side leg stuff. We're gonna use 1 weight if you want. I'll give you an option for 1 weight. All right, so we're gonna just lie flat. Let's be on our left side. Let's start on our left sides. So toes are reaching away from the top of your head, finding that length through your body. So really feel that your head is back in line with your spine, and then your legs. Keep those toes reaching. Now from here, just have your right hand down in front of you to start. So not letting your body shift forward or back is gonna be the main priority, really thinking of keeping your body just nice and parallel. Left toes are reaching, so your left knee is pointing the same way that you're looking, and same with your right. So your right knee is pointing the same way as well. Lift your right leg up and then lower it down. So just a light touch with your right hand, up and control. So even though we're moving our leg, think about what's going on with your core. So your core deepens as you lift, it deepens as you lower. So exhale, inhale down. Go 4 more just like this. As light a touch as you can. Try to work up to just having one finger down, and then if you're comfortable there and you can stay steady, bring your hand onto your head. Last 2, and down, and then go 1 more lift up and stay. You're going to circle this leg around, so they don't need to be big circles. Circling, think about your thigh bone, drawing the circle. You can have your right hand back down in front of you if it's a little wiggly. Remember, try to stay as light as you can. You've got 3 more this direction. Last 2, left ribs are staying lifted. Last 1, go for that circle, hold, and then go the other way. Nice and controlled. 5. Control 4. 3. Last 2. Last 1, hold that leg at about hip height. Now squeeze your left one up to meet it and then lower it down. So just left, squeeze and lower. If you can bring your hand up, go for it. Squeeze and lower. Go for 6 and down. Exhale 5, squeeze and down. 4. Control 3. Control last 2. You ready? 1 more squeeze up. Stay there. Now lower both legs together just to a hover and then squeeze back up. Inhale, control, hover. That's 6. Squeeze up. 5. Squeeze, pause. 4. 3. Last 2. Squeeze. Ready? 1 more. Squeeze up. Hold. Take a breath. And then lower those legs all the way down. Bend your left knee underneath you. So your left leg is at a right angle. Your right leg is going to stay reaching. You're going to grab a weight now in your right hand. Reach that right arm all the way up. So keep your left leg down to start. We're just going to bring our right arm in front of us. We were doing this a few weeks ago. Really important that your shoulder doesn't move with your weight. So focus on your shoulders staying stacked up as you lift. I'm not going to let this roll back. And as you lower, your shoulders stay stacked. So let's go up and control. Thinking about how your core is working to keep you steady. Up and control. Now stay here. Lift that right leg up to about hip height. Hold it there. You're going to reach your toes away from the top of your head. Now just that arm. And control. Go for 6 more like this. Or go for 5 more. Get 6. Up. And control. 4. Keep those toes reaching away from the top of your head. Think of your long waistlines. 3. Control. Last 2. Control. Keep those shoulders stacked. Last 1. Go all the way up. Stay here. Now from here, reach this arm overhead. So reach way up overhead. Waistline. Stay long. Bend your right leg, and it's right on top of your left. So it's at a 90-degree angle as your arm comes to the ceiling. So reaching long. And then pull back in. Reaching. And in. Go 5 more. Exhale out, thinking length. Inhale in. Still thinking length. 4. Always thinking length. Left ribs stay lifted. Right waistline is staying nice and long. 2 more here. Ready? 1 more. Reaching. Pull all the way in. Hold here. Now lower your leg to a hover. And then squeeze up. You're in that 90-degree lift, right? Your hip bones are facing forward. You've got 6, 5, exhale, squeeze up, 4, squeeze up, 3, pulling that leg through water as you lower it, right? Last one, lift up, stay right there. From here, circle this leg around. You're almost done. Go 8, 7, hips stay still. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep that right arm reaching. 1, hold, other direction. 8, 7, 6, last 5. Don't drop that leg. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it here, just bend your elbow, bend your weight down towards your ear, and then extend it up. Elbow stays pointing to the ceiling, keep your leg lifting. You've got 7, 6, slow as you lower, that's where I really want you to feel it, and up. Inhale, slow as you lower, and up. Last 4, don't drop that right leg, I know it's burning. 3, last 2, last 1, up, and then lower that leg, lower that arm all the way down. Glute a little, pat out, pop your right foot in front of your left knee, hug that left knee in tight, just give that glute a little stretch out, grab a drink of water if you need to. That. What a beautiful day, you guys. Oh my gosh. Very impressed with your dedication. I thought everyone would be outside, maybe after this, right? We're gonna come down onto our right sides now. All right, have that weight handy. Again, we don't need it just yet. Reach your legs straight out underneath you. So waistlines are long, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. All right, hopefully you don't have to, your hand on something. I need to move my couch a little further away so I can stretch out here. So right hand really should be flat. All right, waistline's long. Let's just start with that left leg, lift it up. You can have your left hand in front of you. Just try not to put all your weight into it. Keep those right ribs lifting, and then you're just gonna lower down. Remember, both knees should be pointing forward. Really think about your right knee, that bottom knee wants to point down. Try to keep it pointing forward. So control and up. Control, remember you can bring that hand up if you're feeling steady. Go for 4, 3, last 2, up, and then go 1 more, squeeze up. You're just at about hip height, so hold when you're there. Now circles, just small circles. 6, keep that core nice and connected. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and then go the other way. Just those smooth little circles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold that leg at about hip height, and then squeeze your right up to meet it. Hand down a bit, hold up, and then lower. So exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. So really think about squeezing your inner thighs together. Forget about your feet. Control. Go for 6. Control. And 5. Control. 4 more. And last 3. And down last 2. And down last 1, squeeze up, stay there. Take a breath, squeeze those inner thighs together, lower them together, and then lift them back up. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, go for 6. Control. And 5, control. Squeeze up, 4 more. Control. Squeeze up, and 3. Squeeze up, last 2. Squeeze up, ready, one more. Squeeze up, take a breath, and lower all the way down. Okay. Now bend your right leg underneath you so it's at that 90-degree angle. You should all be on a mat. All right. Now from here, left arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Keep your left leg reaching straight out underneath you. Shoulders stay stacked. Just lower that left arm down so it's in line with your shoulder. And then back up. So lengthening your spine as you do this. Inhale down. And then you're going to go back up. Keeping your shoulders stacked is the priority. So that left shoulder stays right on top of your right. Ready, lift that left leg. So now your toes reach away from the top of your head. Keep reaching and up. Perfect. So go 5 more like this. Control and up. That's your deltoid you're using as you lower. That posterior deltoid is working the back of your upper arm there. Keep those toes reaching, but your left glute working as well. Lots of abs stabilizing you. 2 more. Last one, control and up, holding there. Now reach that left arm overhead. So left arm reaches away from your left toes and your left leg in. And then do it again. Inhale out, reaching, think length. Fingertips reach away from that toe and then back into those toes. Again, 6. Thinking length, pulling in. And 5. Lengthen and in. 4 more. Keep those right ribs lifting. I know they want to just drop down. Last 3. Pulling in. Last 2. Pulling in. Last one. Inhale out. Pull all the way in. Holding there. Left arm is reaching up. Circle that left leg around. Go 6. Shoulders stay relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Other direction. 8, 7. Just small. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold. Lower your leg to a hover. Back up. Inhale, hover, and lift. Go for 6. Control. 5 more. Control and lift. 4 more. Control. Keeping those waistlines nice and long. Control. We're going to get into that hold in 3. In 2. Is that left glute burning? I'm sure it is. Last one. Lift it up. Stay there. Elbow stays lifted. Bend that forearm and extend. Slow as you bend and extend. You've got 6 here. Keep that left leg lifting. I know it feels like you can't. If you can. Go for 5. 4. Keep that shoulder away from that. You're not like me. 3. And up. Last 2. And up. You ready? 1 more. Lower and lift. Lower all the way. All right. Left foot in front of your right knee. Give that left glute a little bit of a stretch out there. Keeping those hips as square as you can while you stretch. You can hug your right knee in a little tighter to deepen the stretch if you want to. Good. Couple of nice deep breaths here. All right. And then just drop your legs down. So feet about hip distance apart. We're going to just do a little rotation here before we move on. So let's have our belly button pulling in towards our spine. Palms face up. Lift your right heel. Lift your left heel. Lift your right foot. Lift your left foot. So staying right there. Knees on top of your hips is going to be the most challenging position for your core. If you feel your back, bring your knees in closer to your chest. Your abs will still have to work, but you just won't go into your low back, all right? So really pay attention to your body. Let's bring our hands behind our head, tuck your chin, and curl forward. So you're looking in towards those knees. Now from here, reach that right leg out, Hips stay nice and even. Bring that right leg in. Now go left. And bring it in. Reach again, right. Exhale. And in. And then go left. Exhale. Back in. Now reach this right. Hold it out there. Hips are nice and even. We're going to rotate to this left leg 6 times. Exhale across. Right shoulder blade off the mat. And back. Go for 5. Right hip is heavy. 4 more. And back. Last 3. And back. Last 2. Across. And back. Last 1. Across. And back. Bring that right leg in. Hold. Left leg reaches. Back to center. Right leg reaches. Back to center. And in. 1 more. Reach. Pull in. Now reach your left. Hold it there. 6. Rotating across. And back. Rotating right this time. Looking to the outside of that right leg. And back. 3 more. Across. And back. Last 2. And back. Last 1. Across. Back through center. Pull that left leg in. Take a breath. Reach your right. Pull it in. Left. Pull it in. Again, go right. And in. Exhale. Out. And then we're going to alternate. Rotate left. Back through center. Rotate right. Back through center. Keep that weight even on your hips. And back. And back. Again, exhale. Right hip stays heavy. Left hip stays heavy. Do not let your hips shift. 2 more each way. And in. Last 1. Left. And back. Last 1. And back. Lower your right. Lower your left. Lower your upper body. Send your legs straight out in front of you. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Reach them back behind you, keeping your ribs tight around your center. We're going to come right into roll-ups, tucking your chin all the way, reaching out to those toes. Stack up nice and tall. This time, bend your right leg as you lower. All the way down. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Even weight through both sides of your spine. Reach those arms back overhead. Keep your right leg as it is. I'll give you an option. You can either stay with your right leg down, or you can lift it up. Hold there. You're just coming into a half roll back this time. Now roll back. Bend that leg as your shoulder blades touch. Let's do that again. 1 more. Tucking that chin. You can bring that leg up. Holding there. Take a breath. Lower your right. Extend it out. Bend your left in. Let's go back. Rolling, 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 reaching back. All the way up. You can keep your left foot flat, keep your right hip heavy, or you can extend that leg, roll back. Bending and overhead. 1 more like that. Tuck that chin. Holding here, bending there. Take a breath. Now bend both legs and rolling back, rolling all the way. Reach those arms. Take a nice deep breath. Now, before you start coming up, think about what's going to go on with your pelvis. It's going to want to shift like this. It's going to want to tuck. Don't let it. Try and stay neutral as long as you can. So tucking your chin, belly button to spine, keeping that neutral. Don't just rock your pelvis. Keep curling all the way, abs deep, and you can grab onto your legs if you need to. Take a breath and come right back down. Belly button to spine. All the way nice, slow and controlled, keeping neutral as long as you can. 1 more like that. Tucking your chin. Holding here. Open your right arm out. Bring it in. Left arm out. Bring it in. Right arm again. Even weight in your hips. And left. And in. Ready, right goes out. Open for rotation. Reach right fingertips away from your left, all the way back through center. Stay. Even weight on your hips. Open your left, not letting your weight shift right. Rotating, reach, 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 and back through center. Do that again, right. Open, add that rotation, reach, back through center. Left, open, and back through center. Go one more, right, deepen those abs as you open, reach fingertips from fingertips, all the way in. Last one left. Reach all the way right up to seated, nice and tall. All right, come up to a 4-point kneel now. So hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Okay, so knees are underneath your hips, nice long waistline, so shoulder blades are flat on your back. You're not gonna be here, you're not gonna be here. Just that nice flat back, ribs hugging around your center. Now from here, can I reach? I'm gonna kick my right leg straight out. Keep your toes on the mat. So just notice if your weight shifted to the left, try not to let it. Try to keep that left knee directly under your left hip and then lift that right leg up. So reaching toes away from the top of your head. Let's bring our bring your left hand onto your left hip. So waistlines are long. Tap those toes and then lift and lengthen. Watch your right elbow, don't let it lock. Tap, squeeze up. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze and lift. Go for 6, 5, squeeze and lift. 4, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, that left knee under your left hip. Last one, lift it up, stay there. Pop your left elbow down, left fingertips reach across to your right. Now you're gonna bend this right leg in as you turn it out. So right knee points to the right side, bend your right elbow into your right underarm, and then kick all the way out nice and high. In, try and stay looking down so your neck stays long. So it's really easy to shift your weight to the left here. Try not to do it, especially right there. Weight wants to shift left. Don't let it. Stay straight up and down on that left knee. 5, 4, kick long. 3, last 2, last 1, kick it up nice and high, hold there, squeeze up an extra inch and down. Don't let your spine change, just a squeeze and a lower. Exhale, little squeeze, little lower. You've got 5. As I'm lifting my right leg that extra inch, I'm pressing into my left. I'm really feeling my left obliques when I do that, as well as my left glute. 3, hopefully you are 2. Last 1, squeeze up, bring that leg to parallel, bring it all the way in, and then sit back to a little shell stretch. Give those wrists a little shake out. Before we flip over to the other side, we're gonna come into a little side plank. So let's have our left elbow underneath our left shoulder. Send your legs straight out underneath you. So you can have both legs stacked. You can have your left leg in front of you slightly if you want to as well. Whatever feels good. So sometimes it's easier to come up with legs staggered and then kind of shift into having them stacked, whatever feels good for you. So what we're gonna do is lift this right arm all the way up. We're gonna lower our hips without letting the shoulder creep up and then lift. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. So just really picking up those left obliques. Inhale down, go for 4, squeeze up. Go for 3, you can look down. If that bothers your neck at all. 2, ready, 1 more. Little bit of a hold, stay here. Bring this hand behind your head. Now rotate your upper body down. Don't let your hips drop. And lift. Go for 5 more. And lift. Feel those left obliques. 4, 3. Last 2, keep that left shoulder away from that left ear. Last 1, right up, lower those hips down. Awesome. Okay, and then same little combo on the other side. So hands under your shoulders, make sure you can extend that leg, knees under your hips. So finding that core connection, you're not here, you are neutral. Press those palms away from the mat, lengthening your neck. Now kick your left leg straight out. Do not let your weight shift right. right knee stays under your right hip. And then from here, just reach and lift. So holding, when you're there, bring your right hand onto your right hip, watching your left elbow, just a tap. Inhale, tap, and lift. So even here, each time I lift this left leg, I'm pressing my right knee into the mat to engage those right obliques, right glutes, so that I stay steady. I'm really thinking about this left elbow. It wants to lock, don't let it. And if you feel unsteady, bring your right hand down, that's okay. 3, 2, nice long neck. Last one, squeeze it up, stay. Bring that right elbow down. So now you are on a bit of a diagonal. You're turning your left leg out so your knee points to the left side. Bend that knee in, keeping your waistlines long. Kick up. Bending in, kick up. Go for 6. In without letting your weight shift right. In, 4, and reach. Go for 3. Constant pressure through this right elbow. Last 2. Squeeze back. 1 more. In, squeezing back. Stay there. Press into your right knee. Lift and lower. Just small, keeping that spine nice and strong. Each time I'm lifting this left leg, I'm pressing into my right. And down. You've got 4. And down. Last 3. Squeeze. And down. Last 2. Squeeze. And down. Last 1. Squeeze it up. Take a breath. Bend that knee in. All right. And then come onto your right side. So you're back on that right elbow again. Elbow underneath your shoulder. So remember, you can come lift up with your feet staggered, like so, and then wiggle them back together. If that feels good, you can keep them staggered as well. We're gonna lift that left arm up. We're gonna lower. Inhale, lowering those hips. Exhale, picking them up. Keeping your gaze down is next to your neck. Really think about those ribs, hips drop, ribs, hips lift. 5, 4, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, up. Last 1. Squeeze and lift, hand behind your head. Rotate. Back to center. Inhale, rotate. And back. Go for 5. 4 more. Keep that left elbow pressing. 3. Right ribs stay lifting. Right hip stay lifted. 2. Last 1. And up. Lower those hips all the way down. All right, guys, give those wrists and shoulders a little shake out. And then come onto your back. Just gonna finish up with one last little bit into a stretch. So feet about hip distance apart. Open your arms nice and wide. Have your palms facing up. All right, ribs stay tight around your center. Lift your right heel, lift your left heel, and stay there. So just relaxing through your body, just like we did at the beginning of class. I know your toes are lifted, so your abs have to work a little bit harder, but think about what's going on with your neck. It's totally nice and quiet. Your ribs are tight around your center, so your shoulder blades stay flat against the mat. Those abs are working. You're gonna work a little harder. Lift your right leg up, and then lift your left leg up, keeping those ribs hugging around your center. Now slowly squeeze your legs together, and then slowly begin floating your legs down to the right side. They're not gonna come all the way. Just go maybe halfway towards the ground. Your left hip can lift a little. Hold when you're maybe halfway down, take a breath, and think of this left hip getting heavier, heavier, heavier as you bring your legs back to center, and then go left. Slow and controlled over to the left. Again, about halfway down, keeping your right shoulder heavy, and then press that right hip down, heavier, heavier, heavier. 1 more to the right like this. Keeping those ribs tight around your center. Left side of your rib cage stays heavier. It gets heavier, heavier, heavier as your legs come back. And then do the same thing left. Controlling down, squeeze those inner thighs together. Bring those legs back to center. And then let's bring those legs all the way down. So still think about that control as you lower your legs all the way down. Once they're touching the ground, really reach out through your left fingertips. So you can bring your gaze towards that left hand, opening up through the left side of your rib cage, thinking of that left shoulder blade, back of your ribs on the left staying heavy. Right arm reaches the opposite way, so you're kind of thinking about that oppositional pull in your body. Hold for a nice couple of breaths. And then bring that left leg back up. Right leg comes up to meet it. And then just slow and controlled legs will come down all the way to the left. Nice and controlled. Gazing towards those right fingertips as your legs touch down. Thinking about your right shoulder blade, right side of your rib cage now twisting open. Nice couple of deep breaths there. And then bring that right leg back up. Left leg will squeeze up to meet it. And then lower those legs down onto the mat. Have your legs right together and then just open those legs out so that your inner thighs can have a little bit of a stretch. Just try and relax through those hip flexors here. Nice couple of deep breaths, thinking about those legs getting a little bit heavier with each exhale. And those ribs hugged in nice and tight. And then bring those legs back in, give them a little hug, roll one way, roll the other, and then you can roll yourself on up. You are all finis. Thanks, guys. Feel good? I like watching you all get up. Robin was getting up a little slow. I saw that, Robin.
Thanks.
You're most welcome. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye, guys.